Welcome back everyone to the channel, and after a bit of a break because we've been focusing Tomb Raider so much, we can finally sit back and enjoy a little bit of Fire Emblem. So, where did we get to last time? Oh, Raimi Village got burned to the ground, didn't it? Which was sad times. Tomas betrayed us, didn't he? Yes. But we got a few things to do today. I'm going to try and get a couple more students into the house, or at least put the blocks into place for them. For some reason, it won't let me recruit Leone. And for certifications, I've got a bit of an issue for Byleth. Because the advanced one I want to take him on to Hero, but my axe is not high enough. So this calendar month, in the Ethereal Moon, we are going to be focusing more on getting axe points. So speak to Sophis first.
Tomas. No. Solon, was it not? And the Flame Emperor. It is most clear that something has transpired, and it relates to you somehow. Or is the fault my own, and you're just caught inside the wave? Sothis, the goddess of this world. I bear her name. How confusing. I feel as though my head has turned to mush.
Indeed, it is very confusing. Angelic Tea. And as always, you know where we're going first. I'm going to actually just check these rooms because they could have collectibles. I always forget to thoroughly check the rooms. Everyone by now knows who we're speaking to first in the new month. We're going to talk to our favourite... to our favourite little cream puff. Our sweet cinnamon roll. Benedetta. We are playing on classics of Permadeath is in. The only...
A grim reminder of my sad reality. The other nobles will be fine, but me? I'm noble and I've never even been close to one of these things.
Blessed cinnamon roll. Yeah, but the only characters I'm going to have to load if they die are... Obviously, I don't think we can lose Edelgard. But definitely Bernadetta. She's the only character I'm purposely going to stop from dying. She's making it through this game. I don't give a fuck.
What the?
So let's just... talk to Rhea first. Seeing as she has the quest.
Before the ball, it is customary that we host a competition of dance known as the White Heron Cup. The students are quite fond of this tradition. Each house must select a representative to compete. Their dance shall be judged by its beauty, grace, and technique. The student who is deemed the winner will be given the opportunity to train as a dancer, should they so please. It is a very precious thing, the gift of dance. I hope that you and your students will choose to participate.
Oh, this is the dancer class I've heard so much about. I already know. I think I'm going to put Petra up for this. Because she needs a children's fable.
I have looked at from his behavior up until now, I never would have suspected that a man like him... I have also discovered that his appearance has changed. It is almost as if he is not even human. What in the world?
Axe points. We are going to use quite a lot of our professor points on axes. I'm going to head back down here first. To the greenhouse. Waste some of our money on scattering bone meal.
Great. Just great. It's that time when all the students get all lovey-dovey. You're new, but you know about the ball, yeah? I can't bear it. Young love is wasted on the young. They can't appreciate it to its fullest. Ugh. I wish I could fall in love too. Oh, speaking of the ball, Professor, have you select? If you don't, the contest will go on without your house, and that would be embarrassing.
Alright, I get the point. We'll worry about it in a minute.
No.
Professor, I used to think I would be comfortable with all manner of experiments, so long as they provided usable results. But when I heard of Solon's work, well, I realized I'd not considered the moral and philosophical limits of what all manner of experiments might mean. Oh, sorry. I'm not great with blood. Even when I'm just thinking about it, I feel a bit ill now. Let us change the subject and settle my stomach. I assume you've heard about the dance competition? Have you chosen a representative yet? Or... oh my, you haven't, have you? Have you come to tell me I'm to be it?
Nope, you're alright.
I think that's wise. I simply can't really be bothered. What I mean to say is, I lack the confidence.
Ah, the ball. It reminds me of how I met my wife. I was at a village's harvest festival. There was a full moon, bathing everything in its cool glow. She appeared out of nowhere, dancing gracefully in the moonlight. A lovely fairy.
Yeah,
We
we'll
soon
just
fell in love and
humor
tied the
you.
knot. Now we have a daughter who's as bright and beautiful as a sunny morning. So, whenever I see people dancing, I think of my wife, and my heart does a little waltz.
Alois is a good guy, but he's a fucking idiot. More axe points. I reckon if I get to D, I can move to hero. But it is going to be a bit of a one-off expenditure.
Okay. Maybe.
Any more blue pickups?
Pardon me.
No?
Hello there.
Who am I going to try and recruit?
This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing. You have a good eye. A pleasure.
Oh, I can't go
doing
too
business
mad. I
with
forgot.
you. You have a good. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
Yeah, I can't go too mad. I need my money.
No.
In fact, I've got loads of bullion. I
Hello
should
there.
probably save it. Sell it.
Return soon, please.
Hey, you have a good eye. Come again.
Can I not sell it to these guys?
Welcome. This one? Thank you. This one? This one? Thank you.
Oh, I need to put that on someone.
This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. This one? This one?
Alright, we're actually fine for money.
This one? Thank you.
After selling my bullion.
Please come again.
Was that always there? Right.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Other than the legend of the Goddess Tower, of course. Have you heard the students talking about it? On the last night of the ethereal moon, on the same night as the ball, if a man and a woman go to the Goddess Tower and make a wish, it's sure to come true. I have a wish, but I can't find anybody to make it with me.
Oh, is this set in my room? So this is obviously who I'm high enough in support, I'd guess, with. Because looking at all these, I'm either high C or B. So the only two that are really in conversation are these two, Bernadetta and Edelgard. We'll pick Edelgard. We're gonna guarantee Bernie lives, but as I'm Black Eagles, it makes sense to try and woo our Ice Queen, Sylvan.
I've been thinking of inviting a girl from a different house, but here's the twist. She's from a family with a much more significant and storied past than mine. I wonder if she'd ever stoop to going out with the humble.
Believe in yourself.
Great work in Remire Village, Professor. Who would have ever guessed it was Tomas? But no. Now isn't the time to get lost in gloomy thoughts.
So you require charm and either swords or reason? I think reason. Definitely got something that's yours.
Mercedes locked me in her room for hours earlier. She was slathering pounds of makeup onto my face, saying something or other about the ball. It really was. Speaking of, have you sorted out who will represent our class, Professor? It's not me, is it? Please don't say it's me.
No.
I can't believe this. I'm so angry right now. First it's the Death Knight, and now Tomas, but neither of them are in custody. I can't stand the thought of such evil lurking in the world. We have to do something about this. I have to do something about this. That reminds me, if you're looking for a volunteer, I'd be happy to represent our class.
No chance, Casper. You're like the dead weight of the team.
It cannot be true that our siblings in arms could turn against us so. However, I will continue investigating members of the church. To think that even someone as senior as Tomas would fall under suspicion. I know not how far to take my search.
Even the students.
A great many strange and terrible things have come to pass this year. I must not dismiss the possibility that someone among the students is behind it all. I have a
Ooh, you've got a quest. More faculty training in the axe.
The ball is coming up soon. I am so excited. I can't wait to fill up on food while everyone's dancing. I even heard there'll be some prime cuts of meat.
Oh, there's Petra in background.
It seems the dastards who set Remire Village aflame have yet to be apprehended. Monsters. Trampling mercilessly over innocent lives. They deserve it.
Even though there is to be a ball, we still have a mission. would be nice if this month passed by in peace.
Dancing of Fodlan is not the same as dancing from Bridget. The reason is, maybe that the music has many differences. In Bridget, dancing is different for each person. Our dancing has vigor and ferocity. There is no speech of technique for our dancing. However, I harbor much interest in the dancing of Fodlan. Very much. Are you choosing me to represent at the White Heron Cup?
Yes, I am.
will display all that I have learned. I will grab the victory.
Oh, okay.
I have much to be learned. We will...
Go, Petra. Woo! 5 extra charm.
I have now much...
We're going to invite to tea.
You have my thanks for giving me... I have
Have some tea, Petra.
Delicious. Yes. 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 I am not in agreement.
Shit!
Yes. Inspirational. I will be waiting happily.
Got one wrong.
Yes.
What the? Ah, the ball. It reminds me of my first such event, back in the Imperial capital. It was held by my father, the Prime Minister. I really showed off my dancing skills. Everyone was quite impressed with me. How could you...
Okay, sorry, dude. Don't get angry.
Nope.
Alright, we're just going to steal this from Petra's room.
Oh, now where did the ball?
Go, Dorothea. Make Daddy proud. You're not making Daddy proud.
I won't go down so easily. Winning's always nice.
Oh!
always nice.
We're not going to win. How come they're not using fire magic? Is it just Dorothea who's locked into fire magic?
You were wide open.
We'll draw. You disappoint me, Dorothea.
What's this about? The ball. Nightstone. It's an event for students, but it does pique the interest of some. Alois can't dance, but he volunteered to judge the White Heron Cup. Not that I care.
Yeah, I thought you wouldn't. Ooh.
Too much merriment. The light.
So, Dorothea. Ignatz and Lysophia are two that I want to put time into recruiting, as well as Marianne. Some Edel.
Everyone's in such a festive mood. I feel a bit out of my element here. I can't help but worry something might happen while we're all distracted. After all, our enemies are always plotting. Still, this air of levity is much more agreeable than the grim atmosphere of late.
It's almost time for the ball. Oh my, am I excited!
This being at school, we don't have many chances to get dressy.
Bit annoyed I can't recruit Hilda.
Some scary things have been happening lately. I hope that this month of all the ball is coming up and everything. Although I'm not much of a dancer, actually.
So I'm pretty sure I've got 2 lost items that are for you.
Oh, that's mine. Someone lost.
No, just 1 then.
The ball. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, we got support for. Okay, and then we want.
It's true that but that's all I know of the topic. I never even seen him prior to enrolling here. Even when he was supposedly in Ordelia territory, I never once saw him there. I'm still feeling bothered by all of this. But there's not much else I can say about it right now.
For me? I love it!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Right, so we've got to vanish. So we'll cash in this first.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I've decided on the composition. That's right, the composition for my next paint. Wait, Professor? How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you? No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say, Well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I've finished my chores. I'd never put my art before my responsibilities. My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy. Whereas art is a hobby of mine, you might say. Everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one.
I like killing people.
Oh, well, perhaps it's different for you, Professor. But it's perfectly normal for people to have hobbies. Reading, for instance, or fishing, or taking midday naps. For me, it's making art. Hobbies are healthy. They're a good way of relieving stress. You might consider taking up a hobby, Professor. Anything to clear your mind. Think about it. It's much easier to focus if you're feeling refreshed. There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas. Really? It's okay for me to paint? Well, I mean, if you're sure. But really, it's nothing more than a little diversion, a frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now, if it's all the same to you.
Nice.
Honestly, what do they all take me for? I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared. Ah! Ghost! Hang on. Professor? Is that you? Oh, well, good evening! Oh, I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it. But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own, really. You weren't? Oh, apologies for making an assumption. The truth is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company. They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night. So rude and presumptuous, you know? I'm perfectly capable of being on my own. Hey, Professor, wait! Well, I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall. Shall we? To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts. Oh, you must be bored. Fantastic, then. Do you mind, filling the void with some chatter? Some find silence to be a bit unsettling after all. Okay, I confess, I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything. I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you? You've never treated me differently simply because I'm younger than the others. And I've always appreciated that. Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class. Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach? That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for. Well, I'd better be on my way now. Good night!
Okay, so dining hall, dining hall, dining hall, dining hall, dining hall. Well, that's clearly fucking Raphael's.
Why couldn't...
Not my fault. Blame the dickhead who burnt Remade Village down. Who's got poor motivation?
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away. I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Nice.
I hear you've chosen your representative for the White Heron Cup. In that case, a word of advice. On an average year, the winning contestant has about this much charm.
13 charm. I get the feeling that Petra's going to smash this. 22 charm. She got charm for days. I want to speak to Annette. I'm sure I've got lots of stuff for her in.
So, Tomas the librarian was a bad guy? But he always seemed so nice. Oh, come on, Self. You're better than this. You promised you'd be on top of things this month. A lost...
Come on.
A lost... A lost... A lost item. A lost...
Really, I've got nothing.
A lost item. A lost... A lost... A lost... A lost... A lost... A lost item. A lost... A lost item. A lost... A lost... A lost... A lost item.
Really, I've got absolutely nothing for you.
A lost... Huh? I'm not...
Magic and faith, yeah, the skills I'm not very high in.
Someone entered the old chapel. I think the townsfolk used it for feasts and such in the past. With that whole Tomas business, you can't blame the church for being on edge.
Cubes, where are you?
Right.
Well...
Where are you skulking?
Another month full of chaos. I've barely had time to catch my breath. What is the objective of Tomas and his ilk? And what makes Flayn so special? Does that not bother you?
Right, let's make our play.
Hi there.
Everyone can't still.
Hi there.
Ah, the long-awaited ball. Finally an opportunity to showcase my exquisite skills on the dance floor. These skills were ingrained in me when I was a boy. My hands and feet move on pure instinct.
Really?
It would seem it's a shame I am not.
Reason.
It's true that's even when I'm still.
Phew, pardon me. That was a big one.
Some scary. The ball is coming. Ah, Professor, hello. I have a quick question for you. Would you consider adding me to your class? I'd also like to talk to you about my future and stuff. Really? Oh, thank you. I'll study and train as hard as I can. Thanks so much.
Nice, we've got Ignat's in class now. I don't probably won't develop him, he'll just be solidly on the bench.
Tomas was employed here under the recommendation, but even I'm still.
You don't like ghosts, do you?
What? Hey! That's mine! Thank you for finding it!
Do you hate insects?
What? Did someone...
No. Gifts. We're gonna butter you up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. For me? For me? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Not quite enough for
still...
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're getting you to B rank.
Welcome. Please come again.
She liked the baked treats, didn't she?
This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, you have a good eye. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you.
Annoyingly, we might have to wait.
Come again.
Hello there. This one, yes? This one, yes? Return soon, please.
But we can get. We'll be getting Lysophia soon, I think. The cut-off has got to be coming soon for when we can't recruit any more students.
It's true, but that's all. Even when I'm still... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice, got it. At a big expense, but we got it. Just warp anywhere. Walk back. Right outside my room.
Professor, thank you for helping me with my training. I'd love to do this again if possible. Your advice is always so useful. Everyone thinks you're a wonderful teacher. You account for people's weaknesses while capitalizing on their strengths. Initially, I wasn't sure you paid too much attention to your students. Clearly, I was wrong. After all, were that the case, you wouldn't be capable of providing such useful feedback. I'll continue to learn and grow from your instruction, Professor. I just know it. You think I'm determined? Professor,
Thank you. You're the only one who's ever praised me like that. I mean, people are always telling me I've got a knack for magic. If you can call the power of my crest a knack, they aren't wrong per se. Though bearing 2 crests isn't a gift I ever asked for. Anyhow, I've made a point to work harder than most and not rely too heavily on the power they bestow. So I find it frustrating that the only praise I seem to receive is directly related to that power. If you've noticed how hard I work, then well, it makes me very happy. Well, you see, it is because I am the only child of House Ordelia. I must do all I can for my family name. I'm determined to someday be of real value to them, and that day must come soon. I can't waste any time. I don't have much of it left. Anyway, I should be going. Thank you again for your help.
What do you mean you don't have much of it left? Excellent, so we got B rank with Lysophia. Which means we can end the month. Well, end the free time. Lysophia can join when she so pleases. Struck manually. Because I want to just see what a few people are at. Goals. You need to be changed, don't you? To axe and thing for your next promotion. Is it? Oh, Ingrid, I should have fucking motivated you. My apologies. Who's quite full?
I am begin.
Damn. Trying to get his authority up so he can use maybe better gambits.
I've really...
I got it right?
Good cinnamon roll.
What? Failure.
A question.
Oh, sweet. More adjudicants is good. I might switch Felix. I'm going to have a look at his class tree. Birdie's birthday? You're not getting a simple present. You're getting the full tree, the full tea treatment. Shit. Oh, that were a tricky one. We want that perfect tea time. Lovely.
It's relaxing here. Should have brought my sewing kit. I see.
Perfect tea time.
I try not to think about my hair too much.
So we're both going to get a charm point here. I'd assume. No? Bit of a dick move.
We can handle it.
Yes. A fine result.
Perhaps I've been well taught.
Hope this is good for something.
I always was a quick study.
Why is Manuela learning axes? Quickly gonna save here. Not quite there yet for axes, C or higher, but we're getting closer. Gonna do a seminar this time. We got anything that's B or higher for axes? No, we do not. So we got lance and axe, or axe and fist. This has more participants, so it's worth it more.
Practice yields results.
My efforts were not in vain.
I will master this.
I'm getting the hang of this.
The reason I've got Ingrid doing axes is because the next class on advance she needs is flying and axes. No.
Ahem. Ladies and gentlemen, my sincerest apologies for the wait. Thank you for gathering here on the eve of the highly anticipated ball to bear witness to the Academy-wide dance competition. Welcome to the White Heron Cup. The competition will be judged by me, your humble servant, Alois Rangel, and also the acclaimed former songstress of the Mittelfrank Opera Company, Manuela Casagranda.
Yes, yes, thank you. Oh, and it should go without saying, but I swear to show no bias to my own house. Got it? Good.
Last but not least, the glamorous assassin who does all of her dancing in the dead of night, Shamir Navrand. The three of us swear on our honor to judge the following proceedings with utmost impartiality and fairness. And with... Contestants!
Petra versus Marianne versus Ash.
Ready to dance! And is the band prepared to play? Very well. Begin!
Go on, Petra. Make Daddy proud.
Time! That's all, folks. Splendid! All three of you were fantastic. Now, let's hear what the judges have to say.
Oh my, let's see. I suppose I have no choice but to vote for the Black Eagle House. Your performance was exhilarating. My heart is still beating a mile a minute.
I vote for Golden Deer House.
Oh.
Decisive movements. Nothing like.
Great feedback, both of you. Well then, let's see. Factoring in my own humble opinion, yes. And I will announce who it is. Right
Stop stalling!
Without any delay. The Black...
Oh, fucking hell.
Everywhere, dancing is dancing. This is the proof.
I was shitting bricks for a minute there.
Big round of applause for our talented participants.
Sword Avoid plus 20 ability is quite good. Sword Dance Combat Art. You can just have flowers, Dimitri.
A fine result.
This isn't so hard.
I'm certain I've improved.
Good results.
It's fun when you know what you're doing.
Well worth the effort.
Age is but a number.
I always was at Quicks.
Excellent. Right, so...
I appreciate your effort.
Oh, we get the win there. Beautiful. So this is where we're leaving it for today. We are going to keep going with Fire Emblem till the end of the chapter before finishing off Tomb Raider. So we will definitely be doing more Fire Emblem, don't worry. Next time, I fancy doing... Oh, we've got a few more popped up. Oh, I've got one for recruiting Ignats. So we're going to do at least one paralog 222. So we've only got 2 months to wrap these up, so we need to get motoring. But we are going to do a paralog next time. So thank you for watching, everyone. We're going to leave it here. And I'll see you next time. Have a cracker.